Welcome to Mystery Handicapper. Let's take a look at the world's richest race. It's the $20 million Saudi Cup. It's race number 9 on Saturday. It's a mile and an eighth. When you offer $20 million, well, they ship in from Japan, from the US, from Dubai. Got a field of 14 here. It's a good field. Let's take a look at them. The one horse, Carmel Road. Well, he started his racing in the U.S. His last couple races been in Saudi Arabia. Last time out, he won by 7.5. Well, this is his first time at this distance of a mile and an eighth. But he does have a win at the track. He should be forward in this race. Getting 20 to 1 on the one horse, Carmel Road. Now, there's something else I want you to notice. Yes, he's the one horse, but his post position number is number 14. This is something that they do in Saudi Arabia. I don't know why they do that, but the number of the horse is different from his post position number. Getting 20 to 1 on the one horse, Carmel Road. Let's take a look at the two horse, Crown Pride, at 20 to 1. I remember him from the Kentucky Derby. It was 2022 Kentucky Derby. He was part of that crazy, ridiculous pace that set it up for Rich Strike to win. 2 races back, Crown Pride won the Grade 3 Korea Cup by 10. But this isn't the Korea Cup. This is going to be much tougher than that. Last time out, finished behind 7 3/4 of a length behind Lemon Pop. Finished 5th in this race last year, getting 20 to 1 on the two horse, Crown Pride. Take a look at the 3. It's Defunded at 12 to 1. When was the last time you got 12 to 1 on Defunded? Now, he's no longer trained by Bob Baffert. He is coming off a 4-month layoff. He's last year's Grade 1 Gold Cup winner. His last time out, he finished 2nd. Awesome Again Stakes. You're getting 12 to 1 on the 3 horse. Defunded. Take a look at the 4. Sotogake at 6 to 1. A few races back, he won the UAE Derby. About 5.5. Next time out, he finished 6th in the Kentucky Derby. And after a layoff of several months, finished 2nd in the Breeders' Cup Classic at 26 to 1 behind White Arborio. Now, apparently, while shipping in for this race, on the plane, he sustained an eye injury. Now, his connections say that he's fine, so they're going to race him. Getting 6 to 1 on the 4 horse, Sotogake. At 30 to 1 with John Velasquez, it's Hoist to Gold. I expect him to be forward in this race. We should get a pretty solid pace in this one. 2 races back, won the Grade 2 Cigar Mile by 4.5. Last time out, Pegasus World Cup Invitational. It's the pace setter. It was Preston, a national treasure. Finished 4th behind by 11. Gonna race him again at a mile and an eighth. Not so sure if he wants the distance. Getting 30 to 1 on the 5 horse, Hoist the Gold. Look at the 6 at 12 to 1. It's Isolate, written by Joel Rosario. He should be forward in this race. Picked up a few wins when racing in the U.S., but nothing of significance. But his last couple races in Dubai, 2 back, won the Godolphin Mile by 5.5. Last time I won the Grade 2 Maktoum Mile by 3.5. Now, he was loosely on the lead in both of those races. He's going to have some company up front in this one. But out of 16 races, he's finished in the money 14 times. Getting 12 to 1 on the 6 horse. Isolate. Let's take a look at the 7. Shipper from Japan. Lemon Pop. Sired by Lemon Drop Kid. I remember Lemon Drop Kid. Out of 14 races, this horse has won 10. Finished second 3 times. Multiple Group 1 winner. Has a win at the distance. Now, 1 mile and an 8 may not be his ideal distance. But he does have a win. 1 mile and an 8. Look who did 2 races back. Went to the lead, set the pace, and he won by 25. That's crazy. Now, he doesn't need the lead. If you go back to his race, the February Stakes, a few races back, and he won. He wasn't in the lead in that race. He didn't set the pace. He was a few lengths off the leaders. You're getting 6 to 1 on the 7 horse Lemon Pop, owned by Godolphin. I will use Lemon Pop on my tickets. Now, there is no 8 horse. The 8 horse is Scratch. It's a shipper from Japan named Meisho Haruo. That horse is scratched. And that allowed Scotland Yard to enter the race. He was on the also eligible list. So let's take a look at the 9 horse. Trained by Bob Baffert. It's National Treasure. Now, you know he's going to be forward. Last time out, he surprised me. I thought the only way this horse could win is if he's able to get the lead and set the pace. Now, he pressed the pace last time out. Then he took over the lead in the stretch. And he held on to beat Senior Buscador. Lavian Pratt is making the trip. Getting 8 to 1 on National Treasure. Bob Baffert has never won this race. For the last 3 years, his horses have finished second in this race. You're getting 8 to 1 on the 9 horse National Treasure. I will use National Treasure on my tickets. Look at the 10 Power and Numbers, and you gotta love his form. All he's been doing is winning. Out of 10 races, 7 wins in 2 seconds. He likes this track. He has a win at the distance. But this is a gigantic step up in class for this horse. He hasn't been racing against much. But you're getting 20 to 1 on Power and Numbers, and he is in excellent form. Let's take a look at the 11 at 10 to 1, trained by Brad Cox. Saudi Crown. Now, last time out, I didn't think he was going to be fully cranked for that race. Well, he might have not been fully cranked, but he beat the heck out of that field by 5 3/4. Out of 7 races, Saudi Crown has 4 wins in 2 seconds. Now, he typically likes to be forward in your pace setter. Only time that he's won when he wasn't the pace setter, well, that was his maiden race. Since then, his wins have come while he's setting the pace. He's not going to get an easy lead in this one. He's going to have to earn it. He's going to have to fight for it. Also with Saudi Crown. With Lasix, he's a perfect 3 for 3. Without Lasix, he's 1 for 4. He's not getting Lasix in this one. But you're getting 10 to 1 on Saudi Crown. Laurent Giroux makes the trip. He's got to win at the distance. Let's take a look at the 12 horse. Senior Buscador. One thing about Senior Buscador, he shows up. He hits the board. And last time out, he was 8 to 1. And he only lost by a neck in the Pegasus World Cup Invitation. Now, this distance of 1 mile and an 8, he is 0 for 4. Now, he does have a second, but he's 0 for 4 at this distance. You're getting 12 to 1 on the 12 horse. Senior Buscador. He would like a fast pace, and he should get one. This is another horse that would like a fast pace. 13, Ushba Tesoro. Your Dubai World Cup winner last year. They tried to make him a turf horse. His first 22 races were on turf. And he only had 3 wins out of 22 races. Then he switched into dirt. And that's exactly what he wanted. He's been winning ever since. Now 2 races back in the Breeders' Cup Classic, he finished 5th. He was too far back, and to try to close on that dirt track that day, that was a little bit too much to ask for him. Last time out, Tokyo won a Group 1 race. You're getting 4 to 1 on Ushba Tesoro. I will use Ushba Tesoro on my tickets. The 14 horses, White Arborio at 3 to 1 with Irad Ortiz. I've followed this horse for a while. Since before the Florida Derby. The knock against this horse when Saffie Joseph trained him is that he just simply couldn't win outside of the state of Florida. And he didn't. And then Rick Dutro took over. In his first race under Rick Dutro, finished 3rd in the Met Mile at 20 to 1. Next time out, in Whitney, he won by 6 1/4. First time he's won away from the state of Florida. His last race, Breeders' Cup Classic, he won that race. Back-to-back Grade 1 wins. Back-to-back wins outside of the state of Florida. I don't know what Rick Dutro has done with this horse, but it's working, whatever it is. He is coming in off a 3-month layoff. And post position 1, that could kind of be a tough post position. He's got Irad Ortiz aboard. Getting 3 to 1 on White Arborio. I will use White Arborio on my tickets. And to close out the field, the $20 million Saudi Cup, it's number 15 Scotland Yard at 40 to 1. Finished 13th in this race last year, but he has a few wins on the track. And getting 40 to 1 on the 15 horse. So these are the horses I'm using. I'm using White Arborio, Lemon Pop, National Treasure, and Ushba Tesoro. Horse I'm going to pick to win this race. Let's see if Rick Dutro can continue to work his magic. I'm going to go with White Arborio. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Let me know who you're picking in this race. It should be a good race. Good luck.